Do you ever feel like you don't have the time and energy to learn about everything you want to know? Is it hard to stay focused on reading one book when there's 10 others you want to read? You need curiosity management. This is Love Your Work, and I'm David Cadavy. Curiosity management is the management of your thirst to know things. In a world with unlimited access to information and finite time and energy, it's impossible to read every book, watch every documentary, or take every online course. This leads to a feeling of curiosity pressure. Curiosity pressure is the feeling you'll never learn all the things you want to learn. When you're under time pressure, curiosity pressure's close cousin, and feel you don't have enough time to do everything, your anxiety makes it hard to do one thing. When you're under curiosity pressure and feel you can't learn everything, your anxiety makes it hard to learn one thing. A good curiosity management system matches your level of curiosity with an appropriate level of engagement with the topic given your available time and energy. A day in the life of a curious mind looks like this. First, you think of a thing you want to learn about, such as the chemical processes behind making soap. You instantly go to Wikipedia, you follow every link and every footnote, you regain consciousness 4 hours later with 100 tabs open and no recollection of what you've consumed. Inexplicably, one of the tabs is about the Lorena Bobbitt scandal. Then you feel bad, you got nothing done, and you didn't learn much either. When you don't satisfy your curiosity, despite doing the activities of investigation such as reading or watching videos, you're overcome with surplus curiosity. Surplus curiosity is a feeling you should always be investigating more topics. The anxiety and inadequacy you feel from not satisfying your curiosity cause you to be curious about even more things. This drives a downward spiral. You feel bad for not knowing all you want to know. You want to know more things, but poorly managing your curiosity makes it impossible to satisfy your natural curiosities, much less your surplus curiosities. Well, you're not going to stop being curious. Your curiosity is a good thing. But if you can manage your curiosity, you can remember more of what you consume and reduce curiosity pressure. If you successfully reduce curiosity pressure, you'll reduce the anxiety and feelings of inadequacy that actually drive some surplus curiosity. The fundamental error most curious minds make is they want to learn everything about a topic the moment they become curious about it. Instead of spending 5 minutes perusing the Wikipedia page, they watch the 4-hour documentary. Instead of reading the book summary, they try to read the whole book. This drives the downward cycle. At some point, the media they're engaged with calls for more time and energy than their actual curiosity for the topic merits. This causes fatigue and frustration, yet there are still so many things they want to learn about, and feelings of anxiety and inadequacy flare up. The most immediate solution seems to be to read more, watch more, consume more, surplus curiosity. Yet little of it is absorbed, and the original curiosity that began the cycle is only vaguely satisfied. To engage appropriately with what you're curious about, first assess the level of curiosity. There are 3: compulsory curiosity, cursory curiosity, and compulsive curiosity. Compulsory curiosity is a feeling that you should know about this. Like, what is this TikTok thing about? Cursory curiosity is a feeling you'd like to know something about this topic, like, what is Marie Curie's story? Compulsive curiosity is a driving obsession to learn everything you can about a topic. If you need an example, you don't need curiosity management. Of course, as you learn about topics, your level of curiosity may progress. You try TikTok a few minutes and are intrigued. You read the Marie Curie Wikipedia page and want to learn much more. Your compulsive curiosity may be more intense for one topic than another or change from day to day. The main mechanism behind curiosity management is categorizing topics about which you're curious according to the level of curiosity and engaging with those topics only to the point that your curiosity is either satisfied or further aroused, with some exceptions. I propose 4 components to a good modern curiosity management system. First, a rule. Never consume information upon first encountering it, with one exception coming up. Take only a quick glance to assess your level of curiosity about the information and the information's potential for satisfying that curiosity. Then put it in the appropriate place for later processing. Second, keep a Crumb time list. Your Crumb time list has things about which you have either compulsory or cursory curiosity with a simple action that will satisfy that level of curiosity. Use your Crumb time list during what I like to call Crumb time, those little pockets of time of indefinite shape and size with which you normally do unproductive activities such as check social media or play Wordle. An example list item would be watch a YouTube video on the chemical processes behind making soap. Third, deep curiosity time blocks. Have regular time blocks for deep investigation about things that have reached the level of compulsive curiosity. Give yourself time to read books and watch documentaries. Fourth, cheat pockets. Freewheeling engagement with your curiosity is fun. If you never allow yourself to open 100 tabs on your browser again, you'll do it anyway and drive the downward spiral. Much like some diets allow a cheat day, a good curiosity management system has pockets of time during which you allow yourself to be at the whim of your curiosity. It might be Friday afternoons or 15 minutes after lunch, so long as you're actually able to prevent yourself from slipping into internet-induced comas. That's the basic structure of a curiosity management system. Now, some examples of how to use it. A topic comes to mind that you'd like to learn about, such as Soviet dekulakization. Don't stop what you're doing or suppress your curiosity. Put it on your Crumb time list to look at later. You have a few minutes while waiting for an appointment to start, aka Crumb time. Open your Crumb time list on your phone and find a topic that fits the time and energy you have available and your level of interest. Do a quick search or visit a link you've already saved. If your curiosity is satisfied, move it to a Done section of your Crumb time list. If you've become more curious, move it to a second level section to investigate more later. If you're intensely curious and have time available within your deep curiosity blocks, you may graduate to buying a book. You see a link you want to investigate while investigating something else on your Crumb time list. Open it in another tab and give it a quick glance. If you're interested in learning more, put it on your Crumb time list. Close the tab, then go back to the original article. You'll better satisfy your curiosity if you don't forget what you've just learned, so a note-taking system such as a Zettelkasten supports a curiosity management system. Take notes even on items for which you have merely compulsory or cursory curiosity. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. You don't even have to take perfect notes. You've just invested time and energy in learning about this topic, so you'll never remember more than you do right now. Jot down a few of the things you remember. It could be as simple and informal as saponification uses a strong base to break apart fat molecules and make soap. Those are my initial thoughts on curiosity management, why it matters, what it consists of, and how to construct a system for managing your curiosity. There are, of course, many details and inner workings I didn't include or that would vary from one person to another. Did you find this idea useful? Say hello on Twitter or email me.
One thing I've learned in over a decade as an independent creator is to invest in ideas. They really are everything. Most of them don't work out, but the ones that do can be big. I had one idea that led to a book deal and transformed my life. I had another idea that connected me with a company that later sold to Google, which brought a surprise payday. Big ideas start small, and the place I share my ideas first is my weekly newsletter. It's called Love Mondays, and each week I share a big little idea about how to break through to become a true original and make it as a creator. I also share my favorite quotes and books and tools for thought. Think of Love Mondays as like a shot of creative fuel to start off your week. There's several thousand subscribers. We're having a good time. Join Love Mondays at kdv.co/newsletter. That's kdv.co/newsletter. You might have noticed I don't have ads on Love Your Work. I haven't had them for a long time now. In fact, a big company whose name you would definitely recognize offered me money to advertise on this show recently, and I had to turn it down. Why? Because some money feels good, some money feels not as good. When I see that somebody bought one of my books, that feels good. When a company advertises on the show, I mean, it's money, but that doesn't feel quite as good. Another kind of money that feels really good is the money I get from my Patreon supporters. It feels like an honest exchange. It's a vote of confidence that they like the show. Since I myself support a number of creators on Patreon, I know it feels good to vote with my dollars and support the kind of work I would like to see in the world. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Make the kind of podcast I want to listen to and share the ideas I want to see in the world. So if you like the show, a great way to let me know is to support the show on Patreon. Even a few bucks a month helps. It really adds up over all the dedicated listeners, and it motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. If you'd like to support the show, visit the Patreon page at patreon.com/Cadavy. You'll see the different levels and perks available. Even if you're on the fence, check out the page. Again, it's at patreon.com/Cadavy. That's patreon.com/Cadavy. Thanks for your support.
Love Your Work is brought to you exclusively by our Patreon supporters, including top supporters Jeffrey Mason and Bob Rosen.
The theme music for Love Your Work is At Sea by Dorena from the album About Everything and More by arrangement with Deep Elm Records at deepelm.com. Love Your Work is a production of Cadavy, Inc.